Welcome to Kent, Ohio, and Dick's Stadium, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. And while to some it may seem like a small blip across the college football landscape, this place has been the home to legends like Lambert, Edelman, James, Holtz, and of course, Saban. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Kent State's offense takes the field to start this game off. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football and still deep.
And he intercepts it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
I mean, you talk about coming out as a defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Ripping through the defense. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put them in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Touchdown Sooners. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On second down, he'll fire. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. And the Golden Flashes have this offense rolling. Going up top on first down. Going for it all. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after. On the interception.
He's just Johnny on the spot. Now his second interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
First down here for the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 40, there he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Back to throw. It's McFarland. Getting some heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in the hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Throws for the tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense?
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on second down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll try the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Guys, if through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Hauls it in. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Golden Flashes racing to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to throw. Unloads to the right. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. You're lucky that one hit the ground.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He's open on the right. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They'll throw it on 1st down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. And that pass is caught at the 25. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. The snap sets up to throw. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll throw it on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Rich. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. He's looking to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's McFarland. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a three-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this run. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really...
He's off to the races. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Kent State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. I don't know what this says about trusting your defense, but they're going for an early onside kick down one possession.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Buys a little time. Going to try to get it himself. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. You can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now they're off.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Leaves it with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Sooners decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the grab at the 10. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
He finds his man. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Samuel. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere, and you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really four-down territory now. He's going to take off. The ball's free. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Looking for a productive play on first down. Makes the quick grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important from here on in.
On second down, wants to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Offense getting set for first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Rojas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quick release on the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. To the air, it's McFarland. Got him downfield. He is down at the one. A terrific run after the throw and catch. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.